You guys, I think I found some incredible new drugstore products. Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be trying out a bunch of new drugstore makeup. I'm really excited actually. Most of this is Physicians Formula. They recently sent me a huge box full of a ton of new releases. I'm not trying everything they sent over, just like a few things so that I can really test out the formulas, but of course I'll try more new drugstore in the future. We've got things like the Butter Glow Bronzing Serum, the Butter Glow Contour Wand, which looks like a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury wand, the Diamond Blur Powder, also the Pixi On The Glow Blush, which is like a pH tinted blush stick. I also bought the new Maybelline Build-A-Brow. I've been hearing tons of good things about this. We even have a new mascara and a new lip product also from Physicians Formula. Let's get to trying this. We're gonna start with complexion. Let's try out this new Physicians Formula Butter Glow Bronzing Serum. I'm assuming that this is supposed to be something inspired by, you know, all the bronzing drops we're seeing, namely the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops. Typically with bronzing drops, you're supposed to mix them into other products like a skincare or a skin tint. So I'm going to try mixing it into my L'Oreal True Match Skin Tint. This says it's a non-greasy serum that melts into your skin evenly and blends out effortlessly for a natural sun-kissed glow. I think it just comes in one color. It's called Sun-Kissed Glow. I'm gonna give this a good shake first. I'm assuming you could also apply these alone, but I'm gonna mix them into my skin tint. Okay, so it's definitely a very warm, toasted color. I'm not gonna do too much because I obviously still want my foundation to match well. I'm gonna mix about that much into my L'Oreal skin tint. All right, let's combine the two. Just with my brush, just to give a little bit more of like a bronzed glow. I would imagine the bronzy drops would show up best if you mix them into like a face moisturizer. Since I'm doing my makeup, I figured I might as well just mix it into my actual foundation today. The consistency seems nice. I personally feel like it did add a little hint of like warmth to my foundation without it looking completely orange on me, which is important. I do feel like it added a little something. I'll show you what it looks like by itself on the back of the hand so that you can kind of see how warm this is. It does sheer out pretty nicely though, so if you were to mix it into just your face lotion, I feel like it wouldn't look too crazy. Obviously just making sure you kind of are careful with the amount, especially if you have more fair skin. But there's what it looks like by itself on the skin. Just gives like a nice tint and a little bit of a radiance, but it's not sparkly. It's really pretty. I'm just adding a little bit of my NYX Serum Concealer to the under eye area and a little bit of what's left on the eyelids just to brighten. All right, next we're gonna try out the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Contour Wand, which is clearly supposed to be a dupe for, or at least inspired by, the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. I went ahead and grabbed my Charlotte Tilbury so you can see that even the packaging is almost identical. The lids are the exact same, which is crazy. So they weren't really trying to hide that they were trying to copy this. The actual tubes themselves are a little bit different. I'm not sure about product amount. It says there's 12 milliliters in the Physicians Formula, but I'm not sure how much is in the Charlotte Tilbury. And then like, look at this though. The top is the same. So really all that's different is this part. Everything else is the exact same. The sponges are identical. So let's try this. Right now the Physicians Formula comes in just two shades. I have the shade Fair to Light, which I'm gonna swatch on the back of my hand so you guys can see. Here's the Physicians Formula one. And then let's go ahead and swatch the Charlotte Tilbury right next to it. Okay, so the formula actually feels, just by swatching it, the formula feels very, very similar. You can see this one's way more like of a contour, where the Physicians Formula is going for more of that bronze look. So the colors are not dupes, but everything else literally feels very similar, even down to the formula, which is so interesting. So let's give this a go. I usually don't love to apply contour products directly to the skin, but with this wand, I feel like I have to try it just to see if it will blend out properly. So I did a few little dots around the face, and now let's blend them out and see how it goes. Honestly, it feels like it's blending out pretty well. I feel like ideally I would still apply it to the back of my hand and then pick it up on a brush. So I'm gonna continue to build this up doing that. The packaging is literally the same. Even down to the way it locks at the top, it's exactly Charlotte Tilbury, which is nuts. Okay, honestly, I feel like that's better. I think I put a little too much on my hand, but just being able to like pick it up on a brush and layer it up that way instead of going directly onto the skin seems to be a better application for me. Seems like it's grabbing a little bit. Like it doesn't seem like it's as smooth as I would want it to be. Maybe I let it sit on the face too long before blending it out. I'm gonna take the brush that I use with foundation and just kind of go over this cheek area specifically, just to blend that out really well. I feel like this is something I can work with. The Charlotte Tilbury one, if we're comparing, I feel like has a little bit more blendability to it. But with the price difference, you know, it might be worth it to just kind of work with blending this one out a little bit, and you're getting ultimately the same kind of an effect. Obviously more warm toned than the Charlotte Tilbury one because it's more of like a liquid bronzer versus the Charlotte Tilbury being a little more on the contour end. Now that it's all blended out, I feel like it looks nice. But I think it'll take a little bit more learning with the formula to make sure I can get a really even blend. But it looks really good now that I've kind of gone over it a little bit and worked it into the skin with a sponge as well. What do you guys think? Have you tried this before? I want to know in the comments. All right, next we're going to try out the Pixi On The Go blush. Now, I've seen quite a few raving reviews on this blush, but this one is the pH one. So this is supposed to match with the pH of your skin and give you your own like custom pink color. They have other shades that are not pH, but I wanted to try this one. They recently sent it to me. It looked really fun. It says it's supposed to give a hint of tint that's unique to you. You can use it on the cheeks and the lips. This, for some reason, reminds me of like a deodorant stick. I think it's really cute. Okay, we're gonna just apply it directly to the cheeks and kind of like press it in with my fingers. And then it's supposed to kind of change color to match my personal pH. Let's do it on this side. I mean, it really is actually the perfect size to just swipe on the cheeks. And then as you can see, it's just kind of slowly tinting into a really soft little pink color. That's actually so flattering. Okay, wait a minute. I really like this. I'm gonna put a little more on just right here to really get that pH effect. Oh, and it has like a balmy finish as well. What the? This is nice. This is really nice. Well, I liked everything about that so far. I'm glad I tried that. I guess we could put it on the lips. I am going to be trying another lip product in a bit, but it wouldn't hurt to have like a little lip stain. I'm just going right in. Okay, I feel like you can see the pH happening a little bit more on my lips. That's so cute. I love the balmy glow that it gives. That's so pretty. Wow, okay. Really liking that, if you can't tell. All right, let's use a little bit of powder. I'm excited to try the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Diamond Blur Skincare Powder. First of all, the packaging is really pretty. I love how iridescent that is. It looks really nice. Second of all, it comes with a little triangle puff, which is thrilling because I love a good puff to apply powder. Then you get like a little mesh layer right here that kind of blocks the powder from coming out too much. And then the powder's underneath. So let's try this out. I'm gonna do one half of the face. I'm gonna use the puff that comes with it because why not? And let's see how this works. I'm gonna do this side first, going underneath the eyes and through the T-zone. Oh my. Oh, when they said it's blurring, they weren't kidding. That is so nice. Okay, wait, hold on. Are my eyes deceiving me? No, that's so nice. What in the world? Okay, I'm just doing half of my face so that hopefully you can see on camera what I'm seeing with my eyes. Are you seeing how like smoothing that is? It's so lightweight. This little puff actually works really well. It's not quite as high quality as some of my others, but it works. So I feel like that's nice because sometimes like the little applicators that come in products just don't really work, you know? But this one I feel like you could actually use. Let's do the other side. Literally, it just blurs. It literally just takes away all that extra shine, but it feels so lightweight. It feels like there's nothing on the skin. This is really, really nice. Okay, I'm very excited about that. I don't know. I'm curious to see what it would do on a brush if you wanted to use a brush. I mean, yeah, it works really well with a brush as well. Well, I'm telling you right now, that's one of the prettiest drugstore powders I've put on my face in a long time. Obviously, I'm gonna have to like wear it throughout the day, try it out a few different ways to really see, but I mean, I'm impressed. It's so good, it's so nice. Wow, okay, Physicians Formula. They've got some really fun new products. All right, this is the product that inspired this whole video, to be honest. The Maybelline Build-A-Brow. I've heard so many people talk about this, and everyone that I've seen really likes it, so I had to try it myself. I'm gonna use another brow pencil to just brush up my brow hairs, but essentially what this is it's kind of like a 2-in-1 brow product. You've got your brow pen on one side and then the brow gel on the other side. I got mine in the shade Ash Brown. I'm hoping that it works. All right, let's just try it out. We're gonna do one brow first. Okay, what I'm noticing immediately is it's actually a little more watery than a lot of my other brow pens, which I think is a good thing, actually. You know how some brow pens can be a little too thick and then it's like scary to apply, where they kind of like ball up or bunch up a little bit? This is very natural looking, very lightweight feeling, and looks lightweight and very natural on the brows. Ooh, okay, that's really nice. Look at the before and after. Oh, I see why people really like this. Let's do the other brow. It's almost like watercolor. It's a very watery formula, but I think it works. Wow, okay, well, I was expecting to like this because a lot of people really like this, but the more watery formula makes it look so natural. I'm a big fan already. I want to see, because I don't have like a dry spoolie on this exact product, I want to see if you could kind of brush it and make it even more soft, and it looks like you can. So you can kind of brush it out. This really is like a very good foolproof brow pen if you've been scared to try a brow pen. I feel like this is a great one to start with because it's such a lightweight, more water-based formula that you really can't, you won't overdo it on accident, basically. I'm gonna kind of go out of order and use the brow gel now. I'm saying out of order because I normally do this as my very last step in my routine, but I just want to see right now how this looks paired with the pen. Ooh, yeah, this is nice, you guys. I like how there's a clear brow gel on the other side because I feel like that's a key combo when using a brow pen, is a good brow gel to go with it so you keep that kind of feathery look. Oh my, well, I really like this. Maybelline honestly has started to really impress me with some of their brow products. One of their brow pencils is like a favorite of mine. It used to only be like the Milani brow pencil was like all I would use from the drugstore, but the Maybelline one is so good, and this is so good. Like that brow gel feels great as well. I'm so excited. Most of this look is drugstore, but I am gonna do just a little eyeshadow using my Mario palette. This is the new Neutrals one. If you wanna see more of an in-depth review with this palette, I will have that linked down below, but I just want a little bit of eyeshadow today. All right, next we're gonna try the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer Mascara. I feel like ever since their butter bronzer like went viral many years ago, they've literally said yes to butter bronzer everything. So this is basically a brown mascara from what I understand. It's the shade Bronze, Rich Bronze is the shade, I should say. It says it's supposed to give you full volume and length. It has keratin and muru butter, which is the same thing that they have in their butter bronzer. Yeah, it's supposed to leave your lashes silky soft, be nourishing. The color looks really nice. I honestly was hoping that it would have like a bronze sheen to it, like a little bit of like a glow. I don't know. When I read bronzer mascara and saw the shade was Rich Bronze, I thought they would have like a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it's just brown, which I love a good brown mascara. So let's try this out. We'll do one eye first to see how it looks compared to the eye without mascara. The brush is pretty large, which is not always a deal breaker for me, but I feel like it can be more difficult to create like a clean lash look and not get it all over. You can see I'm already getting it on my eyelid. The actual color itself is a really pretty brown mascara. It also seems to be building up really nicely. Like it's giving quite a bit of volume to the lashes. All right, so here's what it looks like on the top lashes. Let's apply it to the bottom. I like that this is a more warm brown. It's definitely a very pretty color. Kind of has like that red undertone in it. It's really nice. Well, let me show you the before and after so you can see. Here's no mascara, here's with the mascara, 2 coats on the top, 1 on the bottom. Definitely gives volume. I think it looks really pretty. I genuinely was hoping that it would have like a little bit of like a gold reflect to it. I don't know. That's just what I was picturing, but it looks really pretty regardless. I'm kind of curious. I just barely tried out the Maybelline Sky High mascara in their brown shade that they launched. I just want to see how they compare shade-wise. I've never really swatched a mascara on my hand before, but I'll show you here. Here's the Physicians Formula, here is the Maybelline, obviously both brown. The Physicians Formula does have a slightly more red undertone where it seems like the Maybelline one is just a bit more cool toned. Do you see that? I mean, they're both brown mascaras, not really too different. I was just curious. But the Physicians Formula one does have that slight warm undertone, which I think is really flattering. I actually really like the color that the PH blush gave my lips. We're gonna try out some more Physicians Formula products, but first, I'm just gonna sculpt my lips a little with the Maybelline Color Sensational Lip Liner in Gone Griege. I love this color. I feel like it goes with everything. I'm really excited to try out the Physicians Formula Butter Tinted Lip Conditioner. I think the packaging on these is really cute. It comes in 3 shades. I think it's only 3 shades anyway. At least this is what they sent me. We have a more pink color called Pink Paradise, a more mauve called Brazilian Berry, and then like a toasted terracotta called Beach Bronze. I am 100% leaning toward this mauve-y one, but also the pink. But I think I need to do the mauve. We're gonna wear this one today, Brazilian Berry. The applicator is really cute. Look how teeny it is. All right, let's try this out. Ooh, ooh, I love the texture of this. Yes, yes, yes. This feels extremely hydrating, very nourishing. It has a thicker texture, which I like, but it's not sticky. It's very cushiony. You can build it up. Yeah, this is checking all my boxes when it comes to like a hydrating gloss. That's beautiful. I'm so excited about that. All right, we're gonna assess the situation. I'm gonna add a little more of that blush actually. I just really like it. I'm focusing it on like the outer portions of the cheeks. I don't wanna mess with the powder I applied there. So I just want a little more kind of here. I'm not sure how long lasting this is gonna be, but it sure is cute. All right, here's the final look, you guys. I think I found some incredible new drugstore products. I'm very, very excited. Let's go through everything one by one. First of all, the Butter Glow Bronzing Serum. I think this is really pretty. I'm gonna give this a yellow because I feel like, you know, this type of a product in general might not be for everyone. There wasn't any issues with this one specifically, but for me, I just haven't really used or got into bronzing drops the way a lot of people have. Now, if you are one of those people, I think you would really like this, but for me, I feel like it's not really a need. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, it just depends on what you're looking for, and if you like these types of products, I think you would enjoy this. It's really pretty. Love the packaging as well. The Butter Glow Contour one, I really like the shade of this. I do think I need to give it another shot and play around with how to apply it since it was a little bit like patchier than what I prefer. So I'm gonna give this a yellow as well. I need to try it out a little bit more. I would say hold off on buying this. To be honest, I feel like the e.l.f. contour ones blend out a little better just based off of my first impression. So this one wasn't like incredible, but the packaging was identical to Charlotte Tilbury, so I was very excited about that. But I'd say hold off on that one. The Pixi PH Blush is so pretty. It's very, very natural. I could picture myself using this more on like an everyday basis. So it's gonna give you a very soft pink glow, at least for me and my skin tone. I think it looks so pretty. It makes me excited to try the actual colors of this formula in this blush. I love the balmy finish. I think it just makes the skin look super healthy. To me, this is a green. I don't know how long pH products last on the skin is the only thing, but to be honest, I would only use this on days where I kind of want that no makeup look, if that makes sense. I'm not expecting this to last forever and ever, but a lot of pH products do stain the cheeks, so I'll keep you updated on how it wears, but based off my first impressions, like I'm really a huge fan. I love the glossy glow that it gave the skin. I also love how it looked on the lips, so I'm excited to keep wearing that. The Physicians Formula Diamond Blur Powder, oh my gosh, like it's such a beautiful powder. It really just melted into the skin. Literally, it looks like skin, which is so hard to achieve with the powder, and I haven't really discovered many drugstore powders that I love, so I'm so excited to continue to use this. I would give this a green. I feel like, honestly, based off my first impressions, it's such a stunning drugstore formula. It's one of the prettiest, if not the prettiest drugstore powder I've ever put on my face. It's just so lightweight, very skin-like. I don't have anything bad to say about it, and I'm very excited to keep using it. The Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer Mascara, I think obviously it gave a very beautiful effect to my lashes. I'm going to give this a yellow. I feel like you guys should hold off. Mascara takes me a while to really test out and see, you know, how things work. And since I'm not that familiar with Physicians Formula mascara formulas in general, I'm going to say take a pause. It's a yellow for me, but I did really like the more warm undertone when it comes to the actual color. The brush was a little bit too big for my liking, but I made it work. For this one, I'm happy with how it looks, but I don't know if it's going to be my favorite. I'll tell you right now, the Physicians Formula lip conditioners are so beautiful. This is exactly the type of feel that I love in a lip product, and the color is so pretty. I obviously didn't try out the other two colors. I don't see myself wearing this one as much. I bet you I'll get the most use out of these two, probably Brazilian Berry, just based off of how it looks. This undertone being a little more mauve is what I typically reach for. Huge fan. I'm giving this a green. It's so beautiful. It feels amazing. Smells amazing as well. I love it. The Maybelline Build-A-Brow. Oh my gosh. Like, even the brow gel feels like it's not going anywhere, and I love that more watery consistency when it came to the actual brow pen. This is a green for me. It's so hard for me to find drugstore brow products that I really like, especially when it comes to the color. It's hard for me to find a more cool tone brown. I feel like a lot of brands pull red on me when it comes to brow pens especially, so this ash brown color works so well for my brows. Really love the idea of having a brow gel and a pen together, and both products feel amazing. This is a green for me. I'm so happy that I picked it up. I want to know in the comments if you guys have tried any of these new drugstore products. What do you think? Do you love them? Do you not love them? Let me know in the comments down below. I personally feel like it was a great first impressions drugstore try-on day. I'm so excited about so many of these things. If I had to recommend just a couple to try out, well, Oh gosh, I can't do this. I've got 4 products, these 4. Okay, the powder, the Pixi blush stick, the Physicians Formula lip tint, and then the Build-A-Brow. These are really good. And if I had to narrow it down to just 2, oh gosh. No, I'm not gonna do that. Those 4 are really good. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe to my channel and also give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out. I'm trying to reach 1 million subscribers this year, but of course I need your help, so thank you in advance for subscribing. Let me know what other makeup launches you want to see me try out and review, especially drugstore. I love finding good new makeup, especially at the drugstore, because I'm just constantly reminded that there's so many incredible, fabulous formulas for a fraction of the price at the drugstore. Like, you really don't have to spend an arm and a leg to get a gorgeous, luxurious looking complexion or whatever it is. There are so many amazing products at the drugstore. So let me know what else you want to see me review. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I love you so much, and I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.